guys, and today I've got a speed build of a Parisian loft apartment slash bakery that I'm going to be showing you guys today. Well, I didn't build it from scratch. I renovated it for my hot tea legacy challenge series I've got on my channel. You don't have to watch that to watch this, but if you wanted some sort of context, it's there. But yeah, I renovated the bakery because the bakery was looking sad, and I'm actually very happy with how it turned out. I think it looks so good, and I'm really excited to play in it, and I'm really excited for you guys to see it. So yeah, this video is mainly focusing on the bakery. I do show a little bit of the loft apartment because my sim lives upstairs to the bakery. And after the speed build is done, I'm gonna go into game and actually show you the build, like the entire build, because some things I didn't record. Like for example, I ended up adding a janitor's closet and I didn't record myself doing that. So that's something new that you'll see in the final product. And yes, I did build with CC, specifically this one CC set made by a very talented simmer. Their name is Valia, and I used all of their baking set, which I think all of them are free right now. Oh my gosh, the items in this set are so good. I'm obsessed. Like when you guys see the little baguettes and the croissants and all the different types of like breads and cinnamon rolls and stuff, all the food that you see in this build is by Valia, and it's so good. Even the counters that I use and the displays, like all of that is by her. The breadsticks, the baguettes, like everything is by her, and it's just so good. It's so good. It makes the bakery feel like it's alive, and I'm very excited. I'm just honestly very excited to play in this bakery. Now the speed build is actually only 16 minutes, but it literally took me days to do this because if you don't know, I am a very slow builder. I build so slowly. So yeah, it took me quite a while to like perfect it. And something like a tip that I want to give you guys, if you're not very confident in building, I highly suggest you stop building for a couple of hours, like step away from the computer and then come back maybe a few hours later, could be a couple days later, and I don't know why, you just have a fresh perspective of your build and you will be able to see it better than just building everything in one go. Like anytime I just build in one go, I end up coming back later and like hating some of the things I did and redo it. So I highly recommend when building, just take a break, step away from the computer and then go back to it later. And I did that multiple times with this build, and I ended up changing a lot of things. For example, the flooring in the bakery, I changed it from this like tile to this dark wood, and I feel like the dark wood just complements it a bit more. Also, this is a Parisian bakery, and I feel like the interior doesn't look super Parisian. I won't lie, the outside does look quite Parisian, which the outside we've got some, I think most of the stuff on the outside is in-game stuff and not CC. We've got a piano, a stage for the piano, which in my bakery, one of the activities is customers will listen to live music, because what I found out is that if you have more activities for customers to do, they will give you a better review. And I think your like star perks go up a lot quicker. So yeah, highly recommend if you're doing businesses with businesses and hobbies, you get multiple different activities for your customers to do. It makes a huge difference. One of the things I'm actually most proud of with this build is the baker's kitchen. I did a separate kitchen for the bakers. My sim is the main baker, and in the series, I want to hire another sim to help us in the kitchen, baking some goodies. So I made like a really big kitchen out the back that's only for employees. And I actually had a bit of trouble with it because I didn't want to over clutter it. I don't know about you guys, but builds that are over cluttered can be a little too much. And I felt like I was over cluttering it for a little bit, but the end result I'm very happy with. I can't wait for you guys to see it. I think the expansion pack that I used the most in this build, funny enough, it wasn't businesses and hobbies. You'd think, since like I'm literally building a small business, it would be, but I think it was Get to Work. Get to Work has some really cool objects, and I didn't realize there are some surfaces in Get to Work that allows you to sell on them in a small business. Like, you know, in businesses and hobbies, you have specific surfaces that you can put items on and it will set them for sale. But I didn't realize they added that feature to a few other surfaces. I didn't actually place any down inside the bakery because the brown boards that I put on the different surfaces, the different counters, they act as, they do the same thing. They allow you to put something on there and it will automatically be set to sale. But I didn't realize in game there were multiple different surfaces that have that same ability, which I think that was really cool that they updated some of the surfaces from Get to Work. Don't sleep on Get to Work, guys. Get to Work is elite, okay? I'm trying to think, what else can I say? I always have trouble with speed builds because I never know what to say. Like, how can people talk for so long? Like, what? Talk about what? I don't even know. But, okay, I can talk about the wallpaper. The wallpaper I used is also by Valia. Her sets are just so good. Like, her CC is just, like, some of the best I've seen, honestly. It's so good. And yeah, basically the entire bakery is just her set and a few things like from Get to Work, and that's it. Oh wait, no, I actually did use some stuff from the kitchen clutter kit, which is actually, like, I'm not a kit girly. I don't like condone kits, but the kitchen clutter kit has some really cool things in there. I'm not gonna lie, it has some really cool things, and it definitely added to the atmosphere of both the bakery and the baker's kitchen. Like, I'm obsessed with the little cookie jar that you can put around. You can actually grab a cookie from that. That's so sick. And I did try and add like the little, what are they called? Those little like trolleys that people have in their kitchens that you can like push around. I did try to add that, but I ended up not liking it. See, this is where the tip of leaving your build and coming back later comes into play, because I left the build for a couple of days. I came back and decided I hated it, and I redid most of, like, especially the island of the kitchen. I redid so many times, and I'm happy I did because now I'm really happy with how it turned out. So yeah, I also ended up moving the stairs. So if you don't watch the series, I have stairs that lead from the outside-ish area that go up to the main apartment, the main loft apartment. And I ended up moving them. I moved them completely. That area is completely shifted. There's a lot, if you watch the series, the apartment looks completely different. I didn't film much of me doing the apartment because I wanted this video to focus on the bakery, but I'd also show bits and pieces of the loft apartment. So yeah, I've changed the living room. The kitchen upstairs in the actual apartment looks very different to the one in the baker's kitchen. I wanted them to have a very different vibe because that's kind of boring if they looked identical. So yeah, they look completely different. I've also actually decorated the actual like loft. So like the attic, I put in a Christmas tree. You know, like how people usually have like Christmas trees and Christmas decorations inside of their attic. So yeah, I added a bunch of different boxes and stuff up there. And it also gave us access. We didn't have access to the actual loft. So now we've got a little ladder. We've got a room with the ladder that leads up into the loft, which I did not record me doing, but you'll see. I'll show you guys at the end. Oh, and like this little like decor piece that I like fell in love with, which I believe is also by Valia, is like, it's just like flour on the counters. It's like a little like messy decor thing you can add to your counters, but it literally made such a huge difference in the bakery. Like just having like piles of like flour on the counters, I don't know, it just adds to the whole experience. Usually, like, I don't know, sometimes clutter like can be a little overwhelming, but the flour just adds to it, and I'm so happy that I discovered it because I almost like missed it. I also put like gross grime on the floor, and those metal, like, what do you even call those, metal shelves with a bunch of different baked goods in there. That is all Valia, literally. As I said, everything in this kitchen is literally just Valia and the kitchen clutter kit. Now, moving on to like the actual apartment, Yeah, again, I didn't film much of it, and I did want it to give off like Parisian vibes, but I also wanted to incorporate my main Sim's kind of aesthetic. I guess she doesn't really have an aesthetic, but like her likes, her enjoyments. So one of the things that my Sim loves is love. She loves love and romance, and she loves like roses and like pink and reds, and I wanted to incorporate those colors into the apartment while keeping the clean, like elegant Parisian vibe as well. So I kind of tried to incorporate a lot of those colors in the decor, and even like the love seats and sofas I tried to add. There's also a downstairs bathroom that I actually had a lot of fun doing. I've been watching a lot of like interior design shows, and one of the things that a lot of architects and like interior designers say is that you should have fun with the powder room, because it's just like a little bathroom downstairs that you can really do what you want with. Like, I feel like the ensuites and the bathrooms upstairs, you've kind of got to be a little like cohesive with it, but the powder room, you can have fun. You can put some like crazy patterns and colors in there, and I had fun with my Sims powder room. I made it like red, which is so bizarre. Like, I would never usually do something like that, but yeah, I made it red. Like, the theme is very red, very romantic, and I you can kind of see it as the speed build goes on. I didn't actually film myself doing it, but yeah, I had a lot of fun doing her powder room. It's completely different to anything that I've ever done before, but that's the fun of like having Sims that are like different and not like your typical Sim. Oh, and something I also did add in this build is the brand new, what are they called, like the indoor plants. I have not really played with the Enchanted by Nature expansion pack, and I really wanted to try out the indoor plants. I think it's such a cool feature. My Sim doesn't actually have any gardening skill, I believe, so this could be a cool way for her to get some. She could also plant some like fruits and vegetables and use it in her baking, which could be cool, like indoor plants. I should have put some in her kitchen actually, because a lot of people like in real life have like I don't know, they grow like tomatoes and stuff in their kitchen. That would have been cool, but I mainly placed them in the living room. I think I placed a few in her bedroom as well. So yeah, I'm very excited to try that feature out. I still think it's such a cool feature. Didn't need to be a selling point for the pack though. Like, why is gardening a selling point for an expansion pack? That's okay, Sims team. Anyway, I don't know why we're talking about Enchanted by Nature. Let's revert back to the build. So, yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I made my Sims kitchen very different to the one that she has in the bakery. Very different, like, color palette. Oh, and I also added, like, something that I don't usually do, which is weird because I'm used to it in real life. When I have laundry in my Sims homes, I usually give them a dedicated laundry room, but I'm from the UK, and in the UK, what we do, we usually have like your washer and dryer, or at least your washing machine, in your kitchen. Like, you have it like near your sink, and I never do that in The Sims, which is so interesting. I usually do like a laundry room, but this time we don't have space for a laundry room. So I decided to add both the washer and dryer. It's usually just the washer that we have in our kitchen, like underneath our cabinets, but I needed a space for the dryer as well in the game. So I added both the washer and dryer, and they act as counter space. I don't think your Sim can actually chop on the washer and dryer, but yeah, it was just cool because I never do it in the game. So it just felt so realistic to me because I'm so used to it in real life. So yeah, that's something new that I did in the game that I'm excited to try out. I really hope that like laundry isn't still bugged, because I feel like laundry's been bugged since the release of the Laundry Day stuff pack. Is it still bugged? I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Oh, and also something I forgot to mention is that in my game, so in my actual save file that I'm gonna be playing in this build-in, it's coming up to Halloween. And one of the things that my Sim does is bake things in her bakery for specific holidays. So since Halloween's coming up, we're going to be baking a bunch of like spooky I don't know, Halloween-esque items. Like, for example, like spooky cookies. We're gonna be selling a bunch of those kind of things. And something I'm so excited to do is actually like decorate the inside of the bakery for the holiday. So I'm gonna be putting up a bunch of Halloween decorations and maybe having like a specific area for the holiday themed items would probably make sense, and just decorating that area. So I'm gonna use a bunch of the stuff from Seasons and get like a bunch of Halloween like decor banners and stuff and string them up and down. I think that's just something that I never do, like actually decorating. I know you do it for your like your home for your sim, but never for their business. Like, who actually decorates their sim's business for the holiday? I don't know. Let me know if you've done that before, but I'm excited to give it a go and try it out. But okay, we're coming to the end of the speed build, and I'm very excited to show you guys the actual finished product, because it does look a little different. Because I did go back after I finished recording, I did go back and tweak a few things. I say tweak, I made some huge changes. So what you see in the speed build might be different to what's actually in the game. But okay, let's go ahead and get into game and let me show you guys what I've done. Okay, so this is what the Paris loft apartment slash bakery is looking like. We're going to be starting off in the bakery because that's like the start of the video. So I don't know if I should do it in tab mode. You know, I won't do it in tab mode. Let's go down to the bakery. So this is our front entrance. We've got some seats outside. And you come in and it doesn't look super Parisian. It's giving kind of whimsical with all these like plants and stuff, but I still think it looks good. You know, let me try tab mode quickly. Yeah, it looks really good, honestly. We've got so much stuff on offer. We've got like these little bread baskets and stuff. It looks so different to how it used to look. And we've got so much counter space to sell our baked goods. So yeah, sales are enabled and the small business is closed. So we're going to be selling our stuff on here. We've got the back bit here with a bunch of different items. We've got the menus as well. And if I turn the corner, we've got, I think this is going to be our holiday selling area. So Halloween's coming up and I'm probably going to decorate this area with a bunch of Halloween-esque things. Maybe some like autumn inspired stuff as well, because we've also got Harvest Fest as well. And yeah, we've got more surfaces to sell more items. And yeah, it just feels kind of cozy in here. We've also got some counter space here as well with the round counters. We've got some seats, and then we've also got this door that leads to the outside where you can sit down and listen to live music, which there's actually a glass roof here, so you can come out here in the rain. I almost didn't actually add any roofing, but I realized that this area would be pointless if it started to rain, and this build is in Windenburg, so it's gonna rain and snow a lot. I'm in autumn going into winter, so yeah, it's gonna be raining and snowing a lot. So a roof was a must. Okay, so that's the main bakery entertainment area. We've got a toilet over here. I actually ended up moving the gates because the gate used to be here. And then I realized that there was no access to the toilet. So we've got a little toilet. It's nothing special. It's kind of chill. Yeah, it's literally nothing special. And then we've got the gate that leads to the staff area, which is the baker's kitchen. I'm so happy with how this baker's kitchen turned out. I think it looks so good. We've got 2 fridges and 2 ovens since we're gonna get an employee to help us out in the bakery. And I did think at first it was over cluttered, the kitchen, but right now looking at it, I think it looks pretty good. It looks messy, and that's how a baker's kitchen usually looks. And then we've got these that hold a bunch of our baked goods ready to be put outside on the selling surfaces and stuff. Yeah, I'm actually very happy with how the kitchen turned out. And then through this door is what I didn't show in the speed build. It is our janitor's little area. So we've got an area for our janitor. We've got a sink and a surface with a bunch of like tools and stuff. So yeah, we've got the pipes up here, and we've got like buckets and just stuff for them to clean with. And then we've got the janitor's closet, the actual janitor's closet. And we've got a toilet for our employees. Nothing special in there. So yeah, that is, oh, let me just make sure I set it properly. Oh, see, this is set to public for some reason. No, this should be employees only. This should be employees only. And this should be employees only. Okay, so yeah, this area is all employees only. That's also employees only. And the rest is public. So that's the main bakery. I guess we can head upstairs to the loft. So the only way to get into the loft is from outside this door. I probably should have made an entrance from the bakery, but it's fine. We've got these stairs, this really skinny hallway, and these stairs leading up to our landing, and this is our like official front door to the loft, which there's not much happening here. I didn't know what to put here. If you guys have any ideas on what I could put in the entrance, let me know. Okay, we've got our bin, we've got our mailbox, and then we go into the front entrance, which the apartment looks so nice and elegant. We've got this little ottoman here where we take off our shoes and stuff, and we've got like our keys and our phone. And then we've also, let me go in tab mode real quick. We've also got like an area where you hang your coats and stuff. It's really, really nice. We've got an intercom, little telephone that calls downstairs. Yeah, this is really, really nice. I really like this entrance hall. We've also got the bathroom, the powder room I was talking about, which I had a lot of fun. I did a red bathroom. That is something I've never done, but I think oh my gosh, what is that? I think it turned out really good. It's kind of vibey. It's quite simple, but there's like small details that make it look more complicated than it is. But yeah, small little powder room with a shower in it. And then we go into the main dining living area. So we've got this really cool fireplace with a mirror and some plants on it. We've got the dining area, which is really nice. Again, trying to incorporate some of that red and like pinky colors that my sim enjoys. We've got our little bar here. This is actually made by Baby Gal 123. She has a martini set, and this bar is so cool. We've got a bunch of different alcohol, like famous alcohol brands and stuff. And yeah, my sim can come here. My sim does like her red wine, so she can come here and make her red wine whenever she wants. We've got the cat area because we've got a cat. And then we've got our main living room, which is really cute and really cozy. I love the colors in here. And we've got 2 potted plants. This one I'll probably put some sort of fruit or something in. And then this one is our flower. And then we've got an archway which leads to our kitchen. So this kitchen is very different from our baker's kitchen, and I actually really love it. This one definitely gives me Parisian vibes. And then this side of the kitchen, we've got our washer and dryer, and we've got our sink, some cereal and a blender for us to use. Yeah, I really, really love this kitchen. Moving this way, let's head up these stairs to the first floor. So we come up the stairs and we've got a little landing with a bookshelf. There used to be a seat here, but I had to make space for an entrance to the loft. So yeah, I had to get rid of the little chair I had here and just kept the bookshelf. We've got a spare room here, which is going to be for our newborn. We're currently pregnant in the Let's Play. So this is going to be for our baby. We don't know the gender yet, so I'm leaving it kind of neutral. And then down the hallway, we've got like a little, what do you call this? Just a little area with pictures and plants and stuff. We've got a little cabinet and a flower. We've got a few different doors. We'll start with this one. This leads to our daughter's bedroom, which was already decorated. I didn't decorate it in the speed build, so this was already done. It's actually very vibey in here and so cute. Like, how lucky is our daughter? Then through this door, we've got the main bathroom. So this is like the bathroom the kids are gonna use. Yeah, we've got a sink, a toilet, some cute pictures, and a shower. And then backing up from here, we've got the door to our bedroom, which our bedroom is quite vibey. This is the main master. We've got a bunch of pictures on the wall, our double bed, and then we've got a cute little like wardrobe area. We've got a desk. Oh, the desk is kind of vibey. Like, this area is kind of vibey. We've got some more plants. I might actually add another one, an empty one, so we can use it for like some ingredients for the bakery. And then we've got a door leading to our ensuite, which our ensuite is quite grand, honestly. It's very different to the 2 other bathrooms. We've got a sink, we've got a shower, we've got a toilet, and we've got our laundry basket. So that is this floor. And then we've got another door which leads to the loft. We've got a ladder that leads to the loft. And the loft is vibey. Like, it's so gross and so dirty. We've got dust everywhere, but now we at least have access to come up and vacuum it. But yeah, we've got like a bunch of old boxes. We've got our Christmas tree and a bunch of stuff from the basement. What's it called? The basement kit. I forgot what it's called. But yeah, this is kind of vibey. At some point when our daughter becomes a teen, I might actually give her a bedroom up here. She might enjoy that. But anytime we need some extra space, we've got the whole attic that we can transform and make into some bedrooms. So that is the entire build. I spent so many days building this, but I think it came out really well. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you did end up enjoying this video, consider giving it a like and subscribing if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next video.